This show is made possible by United Healthcare. Got Medicaid? Got Medicare? Get more.
Hello everybody, thanks for tuning in to Project Volunteer. I'm your host Randy Lanham.
And I'm Teresa Rowe.
We're so excited to be at Warm Blessings in Elizabethtown, Kentucky today. Teresa, we get to do some amazing volunteering today. Are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready. And I'm ready to hear some inspirational stories.
Thank you so much for tuning in. We hope this inspires you to get out in your community and volunteer today.
Have you ever wondered what nonprofit organizations do or about all their different volunteering opportunities?
Or what about hearing testimonies from the recipients of their care?
Join us on our journey as we walk in the shoes of a volunteer for a day and find out about some amazing organizations that are literally changing the world.
And along the way, meet some true surprising heroes making a difference in the lives of others as we feature another Project Volunteer.
Linda, thank you so much for meeting me here today. It is such a blessing to be here at Warm Blessings in Elizabethtown. So you are the executive director here?
Yes, I'm the executive director. I've held that job since 2007 and, been with the program much longer than that even when we incorporated in 2005.
Can you tell me all about Warm Blessings? What do you do?
Okay. Well, Warm Blessings, to me, Warm Blessings is a unique program. It's we started out in a church basement just serving 3 nights a week because the program's in the church. It was College Heights Church, which is my church, and we were happy to do it, but we just couldn't expand the program.
Right.
So finally, in 2009, we picked this spot, and the people who owned it were Party Plus owners, and they let us rent it for $600 a month, and during the next 6-8 months we renovated it because obviously it was not a kitchen with the bathrooms it has now that are handicap accessible and a kitchen as it is now,
like
and
a commercial kitchen. It's very nice.
I know, I love our kitchen. From there we renovated this spot with the help of Larry Mingle with Habitat for Humanity, who I rigged in and rooked into helping us renovate because he was at this booth one day and I said, "Hey Larry, could you help us, renovate a building for," and he goes, "Yeah." And then 8 months later, he's thinking, "Boy, why did I say yes?" It was like that. But we were so happy with getting the building like we needed it to be. And then very soon after moving here in 2009, it was December 14th, our first meal here. We were able to expand into serving more nights. I think Friday night was our next night to serve, and then we added our Wednesday night, and then
now it's 5 nights a week.
That was 5 nights a week, and then following that in 2012 we added a meal delivery to seniors who are homebound, frail due to age and illness, and they had to be 65 and older and have those frailties, difficulties getting up and down, standing, that kind of thing. And so we do that on Mondays and Thursdays, and then following that, we were able to add some Saturday meals, and we really started really early on over here in 2010 with a Sunday meal in the afternoon, and sort of a church program, a non-traditional sort of church program, because our folks, feel uncomfortable going to a regular church. They're not dressed up, they come as they are here.
Yes,
and
absolutely, I love that.
Exactly. And so on those first Sundays, we still do that meal. Ruth Ann Baker, who's a pastor, will do that for us and has been doing it, all those years. And then we have our 3rd and 4th Saturday throughout the year. We have 2 churches that do those too, and bring their own volunteers in here for that. And so during Room in the Inn, which is a partnership with the church program, with housing and hosting people.
Tell me about that.
Right. We do that registration here, and it's a great partnership because we do the day shelter piece.
Yes.
This is our 5th year for doing day
shelter. They can come in on a rainy, cold day like today.
It's a rainy, cold, ugly day. Or any other day, but today's a good day, a good example for that, because they're unsheltered people and they have nowhere to go. And I'm sorry I'm just so hot, but
you've been
part
working.
of it.
You've been
running
working.
up and around anyway.
That's right.
But we've been doing the day shelter piece for, this is our 5th year, I think. It might be the 6th, but I think it's the 5th. Yeah. Time just goes so quickly.
Yes.
And so in partnership with the Room in the Inn, registration is here throughout December, January, and February. And we will do day shelter a little bit into March. It's still very cold in March. Yeah. And I wish that we could extend that, the Room in the Inn that long too, but you know, probably February 28th will be the last day for that. And last year in our shelter, day shelter, we had, it was either 127 or 128 people throughout that 3 months who used this, who had nowhere to go.
Yeah.
And that was pretty close to that number with the Room in the Inn as well.
Right.
So that's a lot of people in our community that people don't realize that some night or another, most of the time people, it's more than just one night that they may find themselves in that predicament. You know, go unsheltered, and so homelessness is an issue that we just need to open our eyes and face, and
Absolutely.
And every community is big enough and good enough and better enough to tackle it.
Absolutely.
You know,
It
it's
sounds like
my feeling.
You are doing a great job. Now, all of this that you have mentioned takes a ton of volunteers, right?
A ton.
So you use volunteers for everything you just mentioned, right?
Everything, absolutely. People think, you know, oh, you get that meal on the table and, you know, somebody cooked it. Well, actually, in a month's time, there's 25 to 30 people who've contributed to getting our meals on the table, because every day I have a team of 3 people on a schedule, like Monday's team, and Billie Jo is my main person on Mondays, who picks out what she's going to fix and everything and knows the plan. And then she has helpers. They do switch out different Mondays. So, you know, she's probably got 5 people helping her on Mondays on a schedule.
Yeah.
And Tuesday's the same way. Our Wednesday people are a set group of 3.
Right.
Our Thursday people are generally a set group of 3, but Friday again we're switching out. So in the course of a month, we've got 25 to 30 people cooking to make this happen.
Yes.
And then you think about delivering meals to seniors. Well, there's another 27 or 30 people that are delivering meals.
The care bags?
Some on Mondays, some on Thursdays to our seniors. We do care bags as well.
Right.
Anybody, we call them crisis food bags. If somebody doesn't have food, we just give them soup, peanut butter, that kind of thing,
Yes.
crackers, Panera bread. We usually have that on hand.
Right.
And it may get them through just, you know, a little bit. It might be ravioli or chicken noodle soup. Chicken
But
noodle
it helps
soup's
them.
good for everybody.
It helps them, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a blessing to them. So what would you say to potential volunteers out there, somebody in their community watching right now thinking,
Oh, yeah.
you know what, I don't know if I'd want to volunteer at a place like that or not.
Yeah.
What would you say to encourage them?
Well, I tell you, there's so many opportunities here. I mean, and I say, gee, when you volunteer, you feel blessed. And you know, like
Absolutely.
here, you might cook. You might serve and clean up, because our people cooking will leave about 5, and our other crew will come in, another team of people. There's about 200 people throughout the month who come and help us serve and clean up. Wow. I mean, talk about volunteers.
Yeah.
So that's different than cooking, but some people maybe can't get here early in the day, but they can do that from 5 to 7 kind of time frame once a month. That's what their schedule is, once a month. My people cooking volunteer more often. Or it might be delivering the meals to seniors. You know, that's totally different too. If you have a heart for seniors, our forgotten people who, you know, are just trying to stay home a little bit longer.
Yes.
And that's where those 27, 30 people come in. And then, or it might be, hey, you're really courageous and you want a supervised day shelter, you know, for 3 or 4 hours, depending on the day. And that's another at least 32 people to do that. I mean, when you say,
that's a lot.
what'd you say, a multitude or a whatever of volunteers, it truly,
It's a lot,
it's
yeah.
like an army of people. But every volunteer that we have will say, you know, just how blessed they are, how giving, how they're the ones blessed.
I
But they
understand that.
make a difference for so many who, you know, have nowhere to go, and or nothing to eat, or don't know when they're going to eat again. And we have clothes too that we give away. You know, we don't have a clothes closet, but we do the best we can with our little bins and little tiny little place to hang things. And we just do what we can. We see a need and try to fix it. We even have a Ride to Independence program that you're not going to see today.
Right.
We ran out of money a couple weeks ago. We actually still are just wrapping that up. We have some people still on it. But we would pay the cost of transportation for a month for somebody getting a job, And because transportation costs so much, a cab will cost them $10 one way.
Right.
I mean, that's a fortune. You know,
Yeah,
$20
right.
for
somebody trying to get back on their feet.
Right,
Yeah.
and you know, the challenges of being homelessness and rising above that, and the transportation issues and clothing issues, and it's just, we take everything for granted, those of us who
So
are.
you do everything you can to help
Yeah.
these people. Give them a hand up.
Yeah.
That's what we say, hand up.
Yeah, yeah.
Hands on, hand up is
Yeah.
what we like to say. That's
It's
what
just,
you all are doing right here.
Well,
So
thank
I just
you.
want to thank you for everything you do, your
I know,
inspiration.
you got to shut me up because I'll just go on and on till tomorrow.
That's
I
okay.
know.
Well, all the things that you are doing, what a blessing, no pun, what a blessing you are to this community.
Thank
and
you.
the folks out there watching are going to get such inspiration for you. And
Well, I
just,
hope we inspire others to do a warm blessings.
Absolutely.
How about that?
That's right.
Because you can do it. You
Every-
can do it.
That's right.
That's
Every
right.
town needs to have one, right?
That's right.
Or whatever
And
your
just call
calling
me.
is.
Call me. I'll tell you how to do it.
Thank you so much for your time, Linda.
You're welcome.
Appreciate you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Billie Jo, thank you so much for meeting me here today.
You're welcome.
I'm so happy to be at Warm Blessings. And I understand part of what they do down here is fix supper, right?
Yes.
Now,
5 days a week we do it, every week.
I was going to ask that. 5 days a week, so Monday through Friday.
And then there's a couple weekends that we do also, but a church comes from outside and comes in and does it for us.
Well, that's good relief for you, right?
Yes, yes.
And
Well,
these
I'm not
other
the only
great
cook, so-
volunteers. I know, look at all these great volunteers.
Yes.
So I appreciate you. First of all, just thank you all for your hearts to volunteer and serve the community. But I want to be a volunteer for a day, so you're going to train me. So what can I do to help out?
I'm going to put you to work.
Okay.
Could do some muscles.
Well,
And this-
yeah, all right, look at these guns. Yeah.
This broccoli has been cooking and it's done now.
Okay.
So we're just going to carry it over to the sink and we're going to drain the water off.
Okay. All right. Woo, it's heavy.
Yes.
I'm going to follow you. All right. That's a lot of broccoli.
It is.
All right.
We serve close to 100 people on Mondays because
Wow.
we do senior carry-out meals too.
Wow. Okay, I'm just going to pour this in here?
Yes.
All
the
right.
steam's going to get you, but it's usually better to pour fast.
Oh, pour fast. Oh, I got you. Yeah, that steam is, whoo. So pour it all in there?
Yes, please.
All right.
We don't always have a man around here, so we have to do that.
Awesome. I'm glad to help.
Yes.
There we go. Now what can I do with this?
I'm just set there right beside you there. We'll let this drain, and after
Okay.
it's drained really well, then we will take and put it into our casserole we're having later
Okay.
today.
Great.
The girls are already cooking some other things that we've got going today.
Green beans and corn over here.
And she's doing a white cake for us. If you'd like to help her a little bit,
I would. Do I need to take these
you can
off
take
probably?
these off. Yes.
Thank you. So this is Miss Trudy, right?
Yes.
Miss Trudy, thank you. How can I help?
You can stir the cake a little bit one more
Stir
time.
the cake one more time. You already got it stirred up, but you're
Yeah.
just gonna let me
Yeah,
get
just
in
stir
there
it
and
up, wake it up again.
Okay, wake it up. Wake up, cake.
It's been sitting there for a couple of minutes.
Wake
already.
up, cake. Okay.
Okay, so you had
You say when.
24 cups
Okay.
of water.
Now, let me ask you a question while we're doing this.
Okay,
Yes.
Why do you think it's important to volunteer? Why do you volunteer?
I like to. I mean, these people have no place to go to eat, so these people cook it. And I used to serve. Now I start cooking, help cooking. So it's a program I like.
Yes, that's good. Why is it important for other people around this community or any community that might be watching this show? Why is it important
Well,
for people
maybe
to
they
volunteer?
maybe they have a soup kitchen, and maybe they start volunteering more than besides the people would always do it.
Yes.
You know.
Well, I appreciate your heart to serve. Thank you very much. So,
Okay.
what do we do next? I got it woke up, I think.
Yeah,
I think
you
it's
got it
woke up.
woke up. You gotta
So what
throw-
do I do?
We throw that in the sink right now.
Okay. Okay, wash
if
that
you
later.
want to hold the bowl and
Yes.
pour that in there.
Pour it in here.
Yeah, kind of all of it.
You want to cover
All
this
together.
up.
All right. Like this?
Yeah, now
You gonna
hold
get the rest of it
yeah,
out?
Yeah, hold the bowl a little bit and we get the rest of it out. We get a full pan.
There we go.
Okay, you can put that over there to the dish
In
pan.
the sink, okay?
To the lady over
Coming
there.
through. Thank you, ma'am.
Now we got to straighten it out a little bit here.
Oh yeah, fill up the corners here.
Yeah, it don't quite go in the corner.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Flip it around.
And then
Well,
a stick
that
of
side
butter.
is full,
Okay,
but
I'll grab you one.
Oh, you got it pretty even. Looks pretty good.
well, and to get it real even, you shake it.
Shake it.
Yeah, like this.
Like this? Shake it?
Yeah, shake
oh, shake that. Oh, I'm
Yeah,
sorry. I
the
thought you
pan.
meant. Okay, okay, the pan.
Okay,
Shake the pan.
now
okay.
the lady can put it in the oven over there.
Now we can
And
put
we're
it
good
in
to
the
go.
oven.
Yep.
Is the oven ready?
I don't know which.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it ready?
Yeah, you
The
might
top
be able to
right
do that.
side. Uh-huh.
All right, I'm going to follow you over here,
Okay.
okay?
Okay, follow her.
I'm gonna put it right here with
Okay.
our pumpkin cake we already have cooking.
So, right in here?
Yes.
Okay. How's that?
That is wonderful. We,
So-
go ahead.
I was just gonna again. What kind of encouragement would you give if there's people out there thinking, you know what, I may want to volunteer at a place like that. What does it do for you? What kind of inspiration could you give to them?
Well, I would actually say, some people kind of feel sorry for themselves and think they don't have a lot, but when you come here and you see people who actually have a whole lot less than you do, then it makes you, really grateful for what you do have.
Yeah.
So it's actually an eye-opening experience.
Right.
It really is. So.
Well, I really appreciate
Oh,
your
you are
training
welcome.
and letting me help you out, okay,
Oh,
today.
you are welcome.
Thank you so much.
It was wonderful having you.
Thank you.
Hey, Becky, what brought you to Warm Blessings?
I'm originally a flood victim from West Point. It's flooded over like twice in a 2-year period, and I've lost everything.
Oh, wow.
But I came here to Warm Blessings, and they helped out a lot.
What's kind of some of the help that they've helped you with?
Well, it's a day shelter coming in out of the cold, and they have like stuff to drink and stuff to eat, and they help you with little things like glasses for one. Linda needs a person to help me with my glasses, so I get to go get my glasses out, my lenses, and my frames are paid for and stuff. And
Oh,
he's
that's
also
nice.
helped with prescriptions.
Prescriptions as well?
Yeah, from my doctor that my insurance didn't cover.
Okay, so this is like a warming shelter during the day, is that right?
Yeah.
So you come here and you get to know people here. We were kind of talking about that. So everyone, sort of like family, right?
Yeah, you get to know each other. Everybody's an individual and pretty much treat each other like family. We help each other.
And you also help out when people come in for the first time and maybe they need some direction in what to do.
Yeah, guide them in the right direction and stuff. And the workers here are awesome. They need volunteers during the day. It's really much needed.
Okay, so there's a lot of, I can see a lot of activity right now going on, a lot of volunteers, a lot of people in here. So do you stay for the meal that they serve?
Yes, ma'am. 5:30. Yeah, they say a prayer. You bow your head and stuff, and then at 5:30 they serve.
How long have you been coming here?
It's been since last year. I recently had come back and needed the help. Linda has been so much help.
She seems like a wonderful person. This whole place seems like it's just a great place to come. It seems so welcoming here.
It is.
So friendly.
It's just like home.
Well, thank you so much, Becky.
Okay. Thank you.
Our Father in heaven, we are so very grateful for this beautiful day. We're thankful that we can gather here as friends, and we're so grateful for this atmosphere and this place that is here to provide love and food for all who come. We ask you to bless this food, that it will bring nourishment and strength to our bodies, that it will do us the good that we are in need of. We pray that thou wilt go with us throughout the night, take us home safely, and we say this in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
So Kayla, thank you so much for being willing to come on camera. And your husband, what's your name, sir?
Robert.
Robert, good to see you all. So why is it so important for you all to come down here and volunteer as a family? Because you have your kids here as well, right?
Oh, yes. We think it's important to give back to our community, teach our kids, to give back.
Right. And what? Tell us about your kids. Who you have here?
So we have Joshua.
Joshua around here somewhere? Yeah.
Over there
Joshua?
we have Haley, and we have Kayla.
Man, that is so cool that y'all coming out volunteering as a family. I love it. So what words of inspiration could you give somebody around watching in their community that maybe want to come down and serve at a soup kitchen like this?
I guess for myself, it's just, it doesn't matter how old you are, your size, or anything like that. Everybody can contribute something back to their community. And you don't know whether it's just that smile or being present and what that can do for somebody else.
Absolutely. Well, thank you both for your servant hearts. So let's load up a few plates. What do you say?
Yeah.
All right. All right. So I'm going to put this here, and I'm going to pass it on to you, I guess, right? You load that up. All right. So it's a good little assembly line we got going here. Man, thank you again so much, both of you all, for your service, for your willingness to serve. And I think it's so important that you all are bringing your kids down here to be a part of this. I volunteer, my wife and my kids, we volunteer together back in Owensboro, Kentucky, where we're from. And I tell you what, I have found personally there's nothing better to teach my kids. Instead of just telling them about it, it's bringing them with us and letting them see real volunteering and serving those in need. I love it. And I love it that y'all are setting such a great example for your kids. Thank you very much, both of you, for your service. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's get back to work.
All right.
How cool is it to volunteer as a family together? What do you think?
I think it's good because you can help other people in many ways that, like, you can just help, and they're so grateful about it. Like, I love it.
Absolutely. So of course, what we're doing now, they're serving food right now, but when the folks get done with their plates, they're going to bring their plates here. We're going to empty it up, take the cups here, and pour the fluids in here, throw the trash away here, right?
Yes.
So we'll wait for some of them to bring it in here in a little bit. But, you know, it's kind of cool that a young person like yourself is volunteering, I think, right?
Yeah.
Like, what would you say to other youth? Maybe somebody's watching this show and they're about your age and they're saying, you know what, I might be interested in volunteering, but I don't know about that volunteering stuff. What would you say to them?
I would say go for it because you could help so many people in different ways. Like, it's just a great thing to do for other people. You can help them. Like, they'll enjoy it a lot.
Absolutely, absolutely. I love that. I love that so much. You and your family volunteering together. And thank you, little sister, for coming along too. Do you like volunteering? It's fun to help people, right? All right. So we are just about ready, right?
Yes.
So as soon as they bring us a plate, we're gonna get to do something, right?
Yes.
All right. So we're just gonna wait patiently, right?
Yeah.
I'm not very patient.
Me neither.
Hey, what are we gonna do? Can we thumb wrestle while we're waiting? 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a thumb more. Go. Hey, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Did you see that? She beat me. What about you? 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a thumb more. Go. Don't you beat me too. 1, 2, 3. Both of you. Both of you beat me right off the bat. Wow. All right. So we'll wait.
We'll wait.
We'll wait patiently. And we'll smile. I'll smile.
Anyone?
Nope, nobody yet.
It's gonna take a while.
It's gonna take a while?
I mean,
You think so?
I think so.
Well, maybe they'll get done with their plates before long. Maybe somebody brings something along. You think?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll see. Thank you, sir. Good job. Yay! Here's some more. Thank you. You're doing a good job. You don't even need me, do you? I'm just getting in your way, slowing you down. What about you? Y'all don't even need me in the way. Hey, girls, I want to thank you both very much for letting me hang out with you and do some volunteering, okay?
All right.
It was fun. It was very nice to meet you all, too, okay? Thank you. Oh, here comes another one. Thank you, sir. All right, give me a fist bump. Fist bump. Bye, girls.
Bye.
Okay, now what we got going on now?
All right, so we are cleaning the dishes after they're done. When the trays come in, we'll kick off the residual food. Trays have been stacked back over here. Once the dishwasher's ready, we'll load them up in there.
Okay.
Any pans, we'll get all the residual food off, get it out of the sink. Once the pans are clean, we'll push them over here. Same with the silverware, and they'll clean the rest of them over there.
Wow, that's a lot. Okay, so what can I do?
All right, so we can just use this little sponge and use some water and kick off the rest of this, and then just stack it up over there.
Okay. So getting rid of some of the...
Just to make it a little easier on the dishwasher.
Oh,
so it
I
doesn't
got
get
you.
clogged.
Yeah, that makes sense. So I put that right here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So just kind of go through these.
Yes, sir.
That makes perfect sense. A dishwasher sometimes won't get all of that hard food stuck on there, right?
Yeah,
so
and then it could get clogged, and then it'll
Right.
stop functioning
Gotcha.
as well. And then any cups we'll just stack up over there in that little cup bin.
Okay, I see.
And then when we get ready to put that in the dishwasher, you gotta make sure we put a lid on it, because it shakes it around pretty good in the dishwasher. Some of those cups might go flying.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. All right. I don't guess I needed my gloves to do this, but that's okay. I had them on anyway, so I'm just going to leave them on and keep rolling. One more here. One more. Awesome. Yay, that was easy enough. Again, I mean, how cool is it to be able to come down here? I love it. You know, me and my wife and my kids come and volunteer together at a place called Crossroads back in Owensboro, and I love volunteering with my family. How cool is that?
I love it. I just really think it helps the kids learn to stay humble and not take things for granted, because sometimes in this world, there's this expectation, and not everybody has the same things that you have, and it brings that reality to the kids.
Absolutely. So. Thank you for being such a great role model to your own kids and anybody out there watching. I thank you so much for your service.
No problem.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
You've been watching part 1 of Warm Blessings Soup Kitchen and Emergency Shelter. Be sure to watch part 2 as we continue featuring this great organization in even more ways they are helping those in need. We hope this inspires you to get out there and volunteer in your community today. Thanks for watching. This show is made possible by United Healthcare. Got Medicaid? Got Medicare? Get more.